Hello, Joe could be Jr. here. This is a story about a young man who is 22 years old by the name of Yumi Roberto Boer. He never heard of MS-13 until he heard from Donald Trump. I mean, this whole story, you have to read for yourself in Yahoo News on this one. The only problem with this, they accuse him of being a gang member because he has tattoos. But the tattoo what he had did not represent MS-13 at all. The point is, ICE has a very bad problem with treating detainees like trash. You don't have to believe me for yourself. You gotta check it out on Yahoo News to find out what it is. Because ICE is a ruthless criminal organization within the U.S. government, accusing people like this man right here. He had nothing to do with MS-13. The problem is, they were playing games with his life. And I'm sorry to say this, people with that kind of game have no shame in this endeavor. Over 550 to 200 people have been sent back to the countries where they came from. For Yumbi Roberto Boer, he was lucky. They found that he had no tattoos. He never even heard of MS-13. You know, MS-13 is a gang known for violence and murder in countries like in Central America, like Honduras, Venezuela, and Mexico, and even in several cities in the U.S., like in New York and Los Angeles. These guys are known for brutality, drug running, and everything else that goes with it. I guess he spent 2 years, I mean, in a privately run prison in Georgia. I'm gonna put something to you like this. A remote grassfields region of Cameroon, before spent the majority of his life more than 8,000 miles from Los Angeles. It's the birthplace of Trump's favorite boogeyman, Lamara, whatever you call it, MS-13. It's a notorious violent street gang whose international presence is largely confirmed to the northern triangle countries of Central America, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador, as well as in Canada and a few cities in the U.S. They've also accused Noah of being a 13 member. He may have tattoos, but they never seen anything. He asked again. They asked him if he had know anything about MS-13, was a gang member. Truth, the fact is, he had never heard of it until he heard from President Donald Trump. The fact of the matter is, they put this poor man through hellfire and brimstone. And what they did to him was disgrace. They kept denying him, and they kept denying him. And they just put him through the ringer. Let me tell you that. I mean, this thing is a mess. But 2.5 years later, other law firms heard about his case. They said what they did. They said that is ludicrous to him. The only tattoo it was on his. It's from Cameroon. It's in West Africa. Playing in Nigeria. in California. That's where he was detained. He found out his tattoo had nothing to do with MS-13, but they didn't give a damn. Okay, folks? Let's get one thing straight. ICE is known to get people for gang affiliation. I'm going to put it to you like this. That's President Trump. He attended on immigration in May of last year. Between Evan Rodriguez, whose dog was killed by MS-13 and gang members, and U.S. Representative Peter King, Republican from New York. But they didn't know anything about this guy. The reason why they know him as a gang member, because he's black, plain and simple. If you want to know the truth about it, ICE has a strange way of doing people like that. This took him 2.5 years to get asylum. He attended court and they denied him. He was looking for asylum, but he wasn't expecting that. All the tattoos on his body were not related to MS-13. MS-13, like I said before, it's a violent street gang. They're known in Central America, Canada, and in few cities here in the United States. Unfortunately, these kind of people, ICE had no shame for this young man. It took about at least a couple of good attorneys to hear his case. But finally, when he said, what you did to this young man was unacceptable, and your evidence was unsubstantial. So later, so in the end, he got asylum, which I'm glad he did. He now lives in Plymouth, Minnesota. It's outside of Minneapolis. The truth of the matter is, if you guys think if you don't give a person that kind of chance, chances are you are no different than the people that you arrest. So let's get things straight. People are coming to this country, something illegal, yes, but a border wall may help a little bit and keep illegal immigrants out. The truth of the matter is, there's some people in the government that will do immigrants dirty. Some got killed behind this. These are being an MS-13 member. And some of these people were not MS-13 members. They were just people trying to find asylum. They was running from a bad situation. In like Cameroon in West Africa. And with the way this system's going, and the government shut down, it can't work right now. Because Trump is draining the swamp on this one. If you keep it shut down long enough, a lot of people will be out of work and they won't never work in government again. Well, thanks to one thing, this young man got his life back. He got his little new life here in the U.S. And now he's waiting for a work permit, so he can start working. Anyway, I want to get your comments down below. Get your comments down below so I can read them. And please remember, Jesus Christ is coming back soon. If you and him make Christ a part of your life, please pray and do so. Okay? Because one of these days, this world will be messed up. And I'm sorry to say this. It's only messed up as it is. But when we get raptured out of here, you'll be glad you'll be here in paradise. And like I said before, leave your comments below, and I'll see you next time.